Substance abuse. The United States has been waging a war on drugs for some time. There are indications that at least among teens, drug use has stabilized and/or declined. The most recent Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's Youth Risk Behavior Survey, YRBS, found that youth use of drugs, including marijuana, methamphetamine, and steroids, has declined significantly. 384% of high school students had used marijuana at least once in their lives, compared to 424% in 2001, a 94% reduction. 202% of high school students reported using marijuana at least once in the 30 days before taking the survey, down from 239% in 2001, a 154% reduction. 62% reported lifetime methamphetamine use in 2005 versus 98% in 2001, a 367% reduction. 4% of students reported using steroids at least once in their lifetimes, down from 50% in 2003, a 20% reduction. 255% of students reported binge drinking in the past 30 days, down from 299% in 2001, a 147% reduction. Although most of the focus is on drugs such as cocaine and heroin, the most commonly abused substance, alcohol, is legal, easily obtained, and suspected of being involved in half of all U.S. murders, suicides, and accidental deaths. Alcohol-related deaths number 100,000 a year, far more than deaths by all illegal drugs combined. Strong links are found between alcohol abuse and violent crime and other antisocial behaviors, including episodes of assaultive behavior and vandalism. 15. Strong links also exist between alcohol consumption and certain types of homicide, especially those that occur during robberies and other criminal offenses. 16. The association between alcohol and crime is strong, but there are indications that people who use illicit drugs are also more likely to engage in criminal acts. The Department of Health and Human Services' most recent annual survey on youth and violence found that about half of the adolescents who used marijuana in the past year also engaged in violent behavior, and that more than two-thirds, 69% of the adolescents who used methamphetamine in the past year engaged in violent behavior. National surveys of people who have been arrested for serious crimes find that drug abuse is quite common. Exhibit 21. Alcohol, legal and easily obtained, is related to half of all U.S. murders, suicides, and accidental deaths. Alcohol-related deaths number 100,000 a year, far more than deaths related to all illegal drugs combined. Although the drug-crime connection is powerful, the true relationship between them is still uncertain, because many users have had a history of criminal activity before the onset of their substance abuse, and it is possible that chronic criminal offenders begin to abuse drugs and alcohol after they have engaged in crime. That is, crime causes drug abuse. Substance abusers turn to a life of crime to support their habits. That is, drug abuse causes crime. A drug use and crime co-occur in individuals, that is, both crime and drug abuse are caused by some other common factor, e.g., risk takers use drugs and also commit crime. 19. Drug users suffer social problems, e.g., heavy drinking and/or mental instability, that are linked to crime.